All right, so I'm going to do a longer recording. I've done several short recordings. This is a recording that I might post to YouTube. We'll see. Before I even start, I must say that I reinstalled the GeForce Experience application, and that fixed the fact that the game filter was not working. So I'm using a few filters to enhance the visuals. And it's just some extra sharpening, some extra vibrance to the colors, and some extra contrast. All very subtly done. But it does make a difference in a side-by-side comparison. In fact, I don't know if this will show up, but let's see. So that's me turning it off. Yeah, it makes a bit of difference. Turn the clarity up a little bit. Not that much. Maybe like 30. Sharpening just a tad. Yeah. Very punchy image. Yeah, I don't understand what these artifacts are around the character when you do the spinning. I assume it's the anti-aliasing, but I've never seen anti-aliasing do that. It's quite a nasty artifact. It's been like that the whole game. Let's see what happens if I turn AA to Epic. Yeah, it still does it. It's got the typical names for settings for an Unreal Engine 4 game. There's the default names. Low, medium, high, and epic. Which don't tell you what's actually going on. It really sucks. So anyways, the game audio is still not recording. Even when I set it to record game audio and microphone to one track, it still does not function. No system sounds are recorded, so any sounds will be through my speakers, just like with the last two videos. At least they give a little bit of the impression of the audio in the game. Though I need to change how I processed it so I don't have any, what do you call it? Any expansion on the lower amplitude sounds so that it doesn't completely block out the game audio at some points because the audio levels are too low. So I've reached the tomb. It took a long route to reach the tomb, but I did eventually come out on that doorway that in the first recording, I couldn't figure out how to get to the other side of it. It turns out it's an epic journey through the underbelly of the whole area. Look at all this down here. That door was right here in the center of the screen. I had to go through all this. I went over here and an event happened. I slid down. This was in part 2 of my recording. It looks like I am going to have to go back at some point. There's an unexplored area, probably with the climbing claws. And then the second unexplored area, so I will have to go back. But for now, I'm trying to make progress. Finally got myself back up to the main area of Dathomir. It's time to go through to the tomb. I went through here, and there was a optional boss to fight. Nidak Alpha. He was not that difficult. But I did defeat him, and I did make a recording of that, but that will not be going on to YouTube. If even this one goes, this one probably will go on YouTube. Exploring and doing hopefully some nice puzzles. I love environmental puzzles. In fact, I love them so much that I'm probably going to play a little bit of Tomb Raider at some point. I don't know. My friend. I wish it would just play the whole log, but it doesn't. It's really stupid. Hopefully the mic's picking this up. Oh. God, I just figured something out. They're gonna hit us with another twist, is my prediction. The first twist in the game, plot twist, was that the second sister was the... Well, I'm about to spoil something, so skip ahead like 30 seconds to a minute if you don't want this spoiled. If anyone's even watching this, which of course, why would anybody watch this? I mean, the audio of the game isn't even being recorded. And plus, it's an Eincrou Productions co-production. Nobody watches my stuff. What the fuck am I talking about? Talking like anyone's listening. Telling people, okay, I'm about to do spoilers, so... Nobody's going to get spoiled with anything. In that case, why am I even recording this? Anyways, the Wanderer is going to end up being the guy who crash landed here and the guy who the Knight brothers were dealing with. It's going to end up being Eno Cordova. That wanderer who was, mysterious wanderer who was outside. That was him. And just before this recording started, I got a call from Sarah. Or Sari, I forget how they pronounce it. She was saying that Grease spotted someone outside the Mantis, which obviously was the Wanderer. I like the paint job I got already. Obviously it was him. Just walking into this shit. So we got force energy on the ground. Scale of this stuff is just massive. Am I going to learn something new? That's typically what happens when you're going to learn something new, but I thought I learned all my Jedi powers.
Whatever that was. It's gone.
Yeah. No power to learn here. But we do get a meditation point. I shouldn't call them bonfires, but can you really blame me? Alright, so I wanted 3 points so I could get the last 3-point skill available. Power of Friendship. BD1 stim canisters completely refill your force meter. A very powerful effect. Especially when I have this many. Oh! I wasn't expecting this. When I have this many stim canisters at this point. In fact, I just unlocked a new one literally right before I started the recording for this part. I also recorded that as well. Oh, mini holocron? I think that's the design of the holocron that they showed earlier. Much earlier in the game. Is that a clone trooper? It should be during the Clone Wars era. When Cal Kestis was a child.
Hey, Cal.
Yep, clone trooper. Let's talk to this guy.
Ready for a rematch later?
Yeah, anytime.
Better have the New Zealand accent.
On your way to training?
Always.
All right then. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Better get a move on, Cal. Jaro isn't a patient one.
I think it's a little bit of the New Zealand accent, but not much. They absolutely should have New Zealand accent.
Finally, I'm ready to be gone from this dump.
We're leaving Braca?
Possibly. Don't get his hopes up with secondhand gossip.
That's okay. I believe it once Master DePaul said so.
Speaking of your master,
Oh yeah, I better go.
you know Jaro isn't known for his patience.
Gonk droid. Such a cool droid. It's just like, it just slowly walks around. Not calling too much attention to itself, just going about its business.
You're in a rush.
Am I?
Master DePaul's called me for training.
You got this, kid. We'll talk later.
Oh, nice. Cal's good with the clone troopers. Something tells me this isn't going to be a very happy part, though. I think they're just setting us up.
Padawan, it's time for instruction.
Yes, Master?
Reach our position. Do not keep me waiting.
All right, so I knew that this guy's voice sounded familiar, and I looked it up. It turns out Master DePaul is voiced by the same man who plays Turalian in World of Warcraft Legion. And let me tell you, I loved Turalian's voice. It sounds so epically heroic. It's so perfect. One of the best heroic voices I've ever heard. And he doesn't quite speak the same way here, but it's pretty close. Also, Cal's left foot was a bit... It looked like it was his ankles were broken. This is really over the top for just training.
I see you feel no urgency in completing your task.
No, I actually don't. Wait, what? Why did you just let go?
Remember, we make our own luck.
Yeah, sorry. How am I supposed to make that jump? That's too far.
Try again.
Unless I'm able to wall run on this wall. Oh, I have a lightsaber? It's not double-bladed, though. Alright. Okay, maybe I can hang on? Okay, yeah. Why am I doing platforming training? I've been doing this the whole game. I know how to platform. Don't get me wrong, it looks pretty cool. Whoa, shit. Looks very cool, actually. That... I don't know, looks like a Shouldn't really have made that. Oh, there's a little bit of a glitch. A little lack of polish, but... Oh!
Focus. Were you concentrated, you would have anticipated this distraction. Better, Padawan. Join me.
Yeah, something bad's gonna happen here.
We will begin with physical preparation. First, though, we have orders. Braca is secure. We move out from Mighty Turtle.
Oh, we're on Braca right now. Order 66 is coming in.
Are you okay?
Yep.
No! What's happening? Why did the commander just...
Padawan, something terrible is happening. The clones have betrayed us. There are no answers to your questions. Not yet. We need to get off this ship. Quickly. Get to the escape pods. Use the maintenance halls. We trained for this. Do you remember?
Yes, Master. Well, what about you?
I will create a distraction and meet you. If I am not there when you arrive, depart without me. I will find you on Braca. Do you understand?
Yes, Master.
They're coming. I will seal the blast doors, but if any cross your path, do not hesitate. Go.
You were just so friendly with the clone troopers. Now we gotta kill them. They're trying to kill me.
Go. Go!
I do like the way they did that. I like the way they do that. They show the clone troopers as friendly. Not only does that make you feel like, oh, this is a lighthearted section.
Holes on the move. We're gonna need backup.
When actually something tragic is about to
let's get
happen.
through.
But it shows how the clone troopers are really mindless.
This doesn't make any sense. What's going on?
They're trained only to follow orders. They're not really human.
On the Jedi. No sign of the little one. Search everywhere. You can't have gone far.
Yeah, they're doing the New Zealand accent a little bit.
There's off again. Wait. What's that noise? Hold it through. I'll search the area.
The way that dialogue is coming from the center channel is kind of weird. Shouldn't it be coming? Shouldn't it be placed in the world?
Reporting casualties. T'Pol has taken out multiple squads. Ship on site. Copy that.
I don't understand. What changed?
The order came through. I was wondering if they would show this in the game.
Someone's in the maintenance holes.
Order 66 and how Cal survived.
Not much further after that.
I'm very glad that they did. Looks like it is sort of predetermined how the slice goes. Though I do like that they were able to add that texture based on how you hit the walls. And it matches pretty well. It's something that the older Star Wars Jedi games couldn't really pull off with their ancient technology. Yeah, it's totally predetermined. But usually if you're just walking up to it and swinging, it lines up super well. Oh shit. Alright, what I like about this section is also something that I created a thread on the EA official forums for this game about put in a request to disable, either disable the entire HUD or have the health bar in the bottom left of the screen, that's usually there 100% of the time, automatically and dynamically. Where am I going? Automatically and wall running. Automatically and dynamically hide based on the situation. Because I would like to be able to view the game just like this, with no interface elements at all.
Just need to keep moving.
Take him out. Let me go after Paul.
What? Force pull. Looks like their aim is about as...
I want your lightsaber!
Sorry, Master.
Keep climbing! I'll meet you up ahead!
Yeah, their aim is about as good as a typical stormtroopers. Oh shit. Cal was that close to falling to his death. See if I can skip. Yeah, skipped it. Oh. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, he's having no problem killing these guys.
There's an override just ahead. You must activate it if we're to escape.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, it's so cool in here with Terralion. Is he trying to cut through, or? I guess I'm supposed to open the door for him. All these R2 units. Nice. Astromech droids.
What's that sound? Get ready.
Obviously, Jaro's not going to be killed by some clone troopers who can't even hit him.
We have to leave now.
What a badass. He's not going to be killed by these guys. He's going to be killed by an Inquisitor. Or another Jedi. There probably aren't any Inquisitors yet at this point. Order 66 just came down. Literally just came down.
The dog controls!
Whoa. No! Oh, that's... Is that how he got his scar? Because he's got this scar on his right cheek that goes across his neck. Yeah, that is how he got it. I always thought that was a pretty cool scar. Never seen a scar pattern like that.
This war is not over, my Padawan. Hold the line. Wait for the Jedi Council signal.
There's no Jedi Council, I'm sorry.
Remember, trust only in the Force.
Yes, Master.
So his lightsaber is actually to Paul's lightsaber. I'm glad that they had that section in the game. I'm really glad they had that.
Padawan,
Are you a Force Ghost?
it's time.
Oh shit, he wants to fight. Alright, no mercy, dude. I don't appear to have any...
Afraid to fight.
Oh. Okay. Is he doing that Luke Skywalker thing where he's not really there? I don't have any... Oh. Looks like I'm out of force power. Even though it's not showing it.
Your fear cost me my life.
Really? Did he do anything wrong? I don't think so.
Your will is weak. You lack discipline.
To Paul. I did my best. It was a terrifying scenario.
Let fear break your connection to the Force.
I had to hide it. Yes, I was afraid that I would be calling the attention.
Yes. My blood is on your hands, apprentice.
Oh shit.
A weakling, a traitor. You are no Jedi! No!
Wow. Cal Kestis, Order 66. Cal carries trauma from the horrifying experience of Order 66 when he and his master, Jaro Tapal, were attacked by their own troops. With Tapal's help, Cal escaped, but his master was killed. In his dying moment, Tapal gave Cal his lightsaber and these words of advice: trust only in the Force. So there were multiple entries. I have been reading every single one of these, by the way. They're usually pretty short. Oh, it was also this. The memory of Jaro Tapal, Cal's deceased master, still haunts the former Padawan. An imposing Lasat, Jaro Tapal served the Republic with distinction during the Clone Wars.
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, I'm locked in from both eras, both sides.
Thanks. Let's just get out of here. I can't explain BD. Not sure I even understand.
Really? I'm glad the game's doing this. I didn't expect this. This is unexpected. They're actually giving Cal Kestis finally some character development. So far, he's been pretty static. This is the first time they've really touched on how he felt about Order 66 and what happened with all that. Oh, it's not locked.
It's not Co's plan. You can't say I didn't warn you.
Leave me alone.
Leave you alone, lost, and defenseless in this dangerous place. Never.
Okay, enough of this.
I know he looks like a human, but come on, man. It's got to be Eno Cordova in some form.
I'm not, of course.
Nope. That's not.
I'm a Jedi. Just
You crash landed here. What were you doing?
Oh? We both survived the purge.
He's got two lightsabers.
My troops betrayed me. I was forced to strike them down, and I escaped to this desolate place.
For some reason, he makes me think of Assassin's Creed with his weird getup.
Almost took me. But I conquered it.
Even when the Night Brothers follow.
Yes.
What is that?
Savages only respect strength. As we both know, the Force is a most powerful ally.
Oh, you use the Force to seize power. That's everything the Jedi stood against.
These are dark times. They will consume us if we do not stand with each other.
All right, so he's a gray area character.
That broken lightsaber is a different tale. You saw something in there, didn't you? Something terrible.
My lightsaber's not broken anymore. I fixed it ages ago.
Join my family. I can teach you how to control its power.
For what end?
Join my family, and I will teach you to control the power. Familiar words, Maricos.
Sister Mary, you overstep your bounds.
For years, you said the Jedi orchestrated the massacre that killed my sisters. Yet here one stands, and you seek only to bring him into your family.
You were told to deal with it. Clearly you lack the power, little witch.
Power. You are mad, Maricos. Dathomir has unmade you, and my misplaced loyalty has allowed you to lead the Night Brothers astray. Unlike the Jedi, the Night Sisters of Dathomir do not turn on their kind. Our bond is eternal.
Your sisters are dead.
Yes, their graves are all around you.
Tell me go. Foolish child. This power is beyond your control.
You both shall die. When you face one Night Sister of Dathomir, you face us all!
Yeah, but your sisters are as powerful as zombies, which is not very powerful at all. If they were all as powerful as you, maybe. But your only power seems to be to control powerless Night Sisters. So, what is your? Do you have any actual power? So far, I'm not convinced. All right, Terran Malicos. The Wanderer is revealed to be Terran Malicos, a former Jedi now in hiding. Betrayed by his own troops during Order 66, he crashed on Dathomir, where he succumbed to darkness and madness. Seeking a return to power, he has manipulated Marin and the Night Brothers in an effort to learn the secrets of their magic. Oh, I'm being shot at. For some reason, he does not want to release his lightsaber. So I guess I'm just gonna have to run. I mean, you'd think he'd be able to fight all this. I mean, come on. It's just some zombies and archer dudes. Interesting, that opened automatically. But I assume I'm supposed to just run back to the Mantis, so let's get out of it. Let's get out of here.
Seer, tell Grace to get the Mantis.
Yep.
What's happening? A Night Sister.
Seer.
The dead. They're after me.
Whoa. And you're leading them here? Captain, prepare for takeoff.
Why are you afraid of a few zombies, man? I could fight all this, which is why they remove my lightsaber, I suppose. Say no. Oh, that's not the way. They know I could just destroy everything without fear, without difficulty. Here's my black mantis. I love it. Black and gold, in fact.
God, get us out of here!
What you do, kid? I got dead witches crawling all over my ship.
Just go.
Yeah, they're gonna fall off. We didn't even get what we came for. We still need the astrium. Come on, Cal. You're losing it, man.
What happened? Did you find the tomb?
You were so confident. But you failed.
Lightsaber. Saw him. Bastard Paul. I saw the day he died. I saw what I did. Now it's destroyed. I couldn't save him.
Cal, you were only a child.
No, I know I could have helped him, but I've been stronger and braver if I would have listened to him. I could have helped him. I know it.
Cal, it's time I told you everything that happened to me when I escaped the Empire.
How did you escape? They had you in their clutches. They had you tortured.
And I killed them all. Every last one of them.
Oh, that's right. They actually spoiled that in one of the data bank entries. They said she used the dark side to escape. Forgot about that.
Forgive myself.
That's true. Jedi needs his own lightsaber built by his own hand. Shadow of the Master. Cal and BD found their way to the ruins, where Cal faced a dark version of Jaro Tapal. This phantom shattered Cal's lightsaber, leaving him defenseless. Oh, that actually destroyed the lightsaber. Okay. I get it now. Cal and BD fled the ruin, running into the Wanderer. He revealed himself as Taron Malicos, a former Jedi now studying the dark side. Malicos asked Cal to join his quest for power, but was cut off by Marin. She raised a horde of undead to destroy him and Cal. Cal and BD rushed back to the Mantis. After Cal's confession about Order 66, was it Seer? I keep reading it as Sarah, but it's Seer, says it's time for him to build his own lightsaber. What? Ilum? Really?
Cal, you will be tested.
Yeah. But I'm ready.
I don't mean just here. Every Jedi faces the dark side. And it's very easy to fail.
still struggling with the dark side, even after cutting yourself off from the Force. We will always.
You have the shittiest looking lightsaber I've ever seen.
It's the choice to keep fighting that makes us who we are.
I like how they put them side by side. Like, this is a piece of shit lightsaber.
I guess it's about time to find out who I am.
All right. So Ilum is a world that I know I have heard of before. And I can't remember where. And I don't know what's going on with this strange fog effect. Oh, do I now have all 10 seeds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing 1. And how come these haven't grown at all? These are both from Kashyyyk. I think they're both from Kashyyyk. What is with this fog effect? I have had some visual glitches since the update from, was it yesterday or the day before? So the thing about building my own lightsaber is that it's just going to look exactly the same because I can customize the lightsaber thusly. Yeah, the switch is probably going to stay broken on that end. Let's go with that. So they still play the animation of him testing out the lightsaber. And it's exactly the same, except the laser doesn't come out because, of course, it's broken.
A lightsaber? Here? I don't get it. I don't know how you're gonna do it, kid. But if there's one thing I've learned about you, it's that you always seem to get the job done.
Not so?
Well, I'd say that I bet my life on it, but I already have. A lot.
You're not the best gambler, Grease.
Sure, that's true. But I still believe in what I bet, and I'm letting it ride with you, guys.
Thanks. I'll try to get you a win. Been outside?
No. What, are you kidding me? Lateros don't do well in the cold.
I haven't heard that before.
Okay, I don't do well in the cold. Is that what you wanted to hear? You got it out of me. That's why I could never be a Jedi.
Right. That's why.
Don't you have a lightsaber to get or something? Hurry up. We've got a galaxy to save.
This is an important place for Jedi.
Is Ilum the planet where they get the only place where the crystals?
I've been in your shoes before many times.
Really?
Well,
I think Ilum is in
not saying a
is
galaxy, but
okay. I think I know.
down 1 or 20 times.
Okay,
It ain't
I think I know
gonna get back up.
where
You're
Ilum,
doing it, Cal. Keep it up.
where I know Ilum from. I think Ilum is the endgame planet, or at least when I played Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO, Ilum was the frozen endgame planet. It was the max level planet. That is where I remember Ilum. And here we are. In Fallen Order. Let's see how similar they look.
Not now. I got work to do.
I can tell you in the Old Republic, it didn't have this weird fog glitch
been a long time since I've been here. As you know, many Jedi have come to Ilum to find their credit.
Yep, it is the place where you get the crystal.
Master Yoda guided us to the entrance, but after that, we were on our own. Not something I wasn't accustomed to, but that didn't make it any less challenging.
I was trained by following strict protocols, prepared for everything. Or so I thought.
Maybe that was the lesson, Cal. You can't know everything. You can only trust that you are able to handle whatever you face. May the Force be with you, Cal.
Anything could happen here, but I'm ready.
I know you are, Cal. But also know that no matter what happens, good or bad,
You said that
it will always
back on Dathomir, and you
come.
got completely wrecked, and you had to run.
It's supposed to remind you that you're doing everything you can, and that failure is not your fault. Only giving up.
Really? So my failure with YouTube and Twitch is not my fault in itself. It's just the fact that I gave up on them. That's my fault. Well, how much are you supposed to try? How much effort are you supposed to put in? How many thousands of hours do you want? At some point, you got to give up. You can't just keep on perpetually trying over and over and not accumulate frustration at the futility of what you're doing. Don't blame me for giving up. I don't know who is to blame or what is to blame, but I do not think it's correct that it's my fault for giving up on YouTube content production, on live streaming. I don't think it's my fault that I spend literally thousands of hours on those two things and profit almost nothing. I won't say nothing, but I will say that the amount of profit that I've received is less than 1% of what I should have been able to get with the amount of effort, the amount of talent that I put into it. And I really needed it because I don't have many other options. In fact, I don't have any other options. So I'm looking around the ship because there's supposed to be a stowaway. I was able to find a little creature. And it's supposed to be around here somewhere, but I still have never seen it. I don't know where it could be. Now let's try and step out here and see what's going on with this glitchy fog. It's complete whiteout. Something tells me this is actually broken. Oh, nope. You can see a little bit. All right, so from the get-go, it's rocky. It's frozen. Totally seems like Ilum to me. Cool to see the cockpit from the outside. It's a very cool little ship. Don't know what the point of the giant fin is, but hey, it's pretty cool. All right, we got two paths. Left or right, left or right. Oh, let's test out the shitty lightsaber. Oh, nope. I'm not allowed to use Seer's lightsaber. In fact, I don't even know where it is. Is that what I'm using now? Yeah, it is. Okay. We've got a memory over here. Echo, excuse me. Ah.
Younglings, the time of the gathering is upon us. Use your skills wisely.
What is the gathering? Some of these audio databank entries, you can't replay them. I don't understand that. So younglings come here for the sacred rite of the gathering. A test all Jedi must pass to build their lightsaber. Well, this cold, harsh world is being visited and trekked through solo by young Jedi that are not even 10 years old. And look at these massive cliffs.
It's the Jedi Temple. It's been a while, but yeah. I remember every Jedi comes here as a kid. Or they did when there were Jedi.
Every Jedi comes here as a kid. So they were literally little children on this harsh ass world who had to do this Jedi quest solo. So it looks like I gotta take a certain path. Otherwise the wind is too high. I have a feeling there might be something else around here, but let's just go.
Looks like a way through over there. Now be careful with the ice.
I like the way that they've done the ground here. This is truly next generation ground. It's not just a flat white texture. Which is, incidentally, exactly how Ilum looks, or Ilum's ground looks in the Old Republic. It's a giant door, but it's frozen shut. Let's take a look at this ice. Is it translucent? Yeah, it actually is. You can see a little bit of depth inside of it. I don't know if they are using... Oh, I see. I can slip through there. I don't know if they're using subsurface scattering on it. Unfortunately, the options menu in this is pretty awful, and they just bundle a whole bunch of different visual effects into singular term, visual effects. But I'm running on Epic visual effects, so if they are using subsurface scattering, we will get it on this setting. Nothing's gonna top. So far, no ice has ever topped the Tomb Raider ice in Rise of the Tomb Raider. The ice in Rise of the Tomb Raider, not the Tomb Raider ice. What was that? Examine?
This is the worst blizzard I've ever seen. Storm, temple. It all feels connected somehow.
And obviously, can use the claws on this surface. I wonder if the little kids had to do this, or if the doors actually would open correctly. The thing about having a massive door like this, like if the mechanism that if ever the mechanism that opens it fails, you're screwed. In this case, you have a giant block of ice. It would have been better if you guys just made a normal door, like every other building in the world. There might be something up here. Should be, if it's going to allow me to go all the way up. Yep, we got a landing here. What was that, examine?
Not much to see, is there? I should head back down. My face is going numb.
Yeah, this is super cold. I need my lightsaber. Oh, what's this? Should be some interesting echoes here.
Great Jedi meditated here.
Oh, look at all that
Returned the Force
experience.
throughout his life to contemplate his many adventures and trials.
Master Mar Tikamron. A memorial placed at a meditation site, often used by the venerable Jedi Master Mar T. Bucky Cameron. He returned here many times over the course of his life to reflect on his adventures and achievements. Why does that name seem like it's a reference? Just the sound of it. Marty Cameron? That's a reference of some kind, 100%. Someone named Martin Cameron. Marty Cameron. I need to find out who he is. I wonder if he is game director or something like that. There's no falling damage in this game, so let's take advantage of it. Alright, looks like we might have a puzzle here. This game doesn't have enough environmental puzzles for my tastes. I'd love to have more of them. Gathering room. The gathering room lies at the entrance to the Crystal Caves. Used primarily as a meeting area, Jedi Masters brought younglings here for instruction and meditation before they began their sacred search for Kyber crystals. Okay. Then this looks like a pretty terrible place. Doesn't have any heating. Probably should do it somewhere that's not got the cold air blowing in. I wonder if the message for screenshots saved to the gallery is captured by the video.
The warmth is nice. I hear you, BD. Let me see.
Magnifying window. Built by the Jedi Masters who constructed the temple on Ilum 1,000 years ago. This window magnified natural outside light for heat. A beam of intense light generated through the large glass portal was then directed to specific areas of ice that melted under the heat. Okay. So this could provide some heat in this gathering room. And I think that's a little bit of a hint as to how we're going to get the door open. If, of course, we're not already inside. And we'll just have to use that to open other doors and not necessarily the main door. One thing I do know about the screenshot function with GeForce is that if you take a second screenshot right after taking your first one, it will capture that overlay, that message that says screenshot captured and saved to gallery, which is really a problem.
I remember this room. Master Yoda melted that door to let us into the caves. Not with the Force, with that crystal. The light passed through it and carried its warmth. I bet we can do it too.
You really have to explain it. Could you let me, figure it out? All right, so we're going to need to do something here. And that doesn't seem to do much. Okay. That's created an opening there. Yeah, we might as well leave it there. I don't think I'll be able to use it again, though. Alright, looks like that's the way to get back up. I'm sure there's something down here, but I won't go out of my way because I got to get through that door at some point. So I will have to go down. Alright, so there must be something I can do over here. Light enhancing crystals. Crystals arranged within the temple enhance light to focus heat on specific areas. As the light beam melts the ice, it opens hidden passageways known only to the Jedi. Are they really that hidden? They're pretty obvious if you just look. Okay. This takes me back up to here. Okay. I see what I need to do. Oh, that doesn't work. All right. Let's see if it works on this side then. Oh. Wow. That was glitchy. Okay, and then I need to manually open the other one. Though I'm not convinced it's actually going to line up with the crystal. Yeah. But there we go. Okay.
Got something?
The faceless Jedi robes. Statue of a Jedi Master. The statue of a venerable Jedi Master adorns the central chamber leading into the Crystal Cave. Carved hundreds of years ago, it serves as a symbol to the sacred wisdom, enlightenment, and perseverance of the once great Jedi Order. Jedi devices. Jedi devices were constructed within this ancient temple to control certain conditions or activate protected passages. Many such tools exist using basic levers, swivel arms, and rudimentary objects that, when positioned properly, will achieve a specific purpose. Good. More of that, please. I want more environmental puzzling. All right. Looks like a meditation point. Hopefully no bad dreams this time. Don't know how long I've been recording. I'll go to one more meditation point, so who knows, 15, 20, 30 minutes. I love that texture, water flowing. Some lovely blue water. So does that damage me? Nope. So a good thing about the rebreather here is it provides infinite oxygen. Oh, I gotta scan. Good thing I was swimming around. Geyser. Volcanic activity on Ilum forms hydrogeological vents of hot water ejected turbulently, often accompanied by steam. These geysers may change in size or duration based upon active volcanic episodes and ongoing mineral deposition. Oh, that's a sneaky place to hide that. You won't see that unless you turn around. Tabana. I don't know what that has to do with Tabana gas. All right. So I came from there. Anything here? Yes. There's two paths. Don't know which way I should go. Let's just check this one. Okay, I want to go the other one, since this leads to my destination.
Each path is different, young one. Be mindful of your anger.
Angry youngling. A pack dropped by a frustrated youngling. Some succeed, but some fail. This one gave in to her anger. Yes. Some people on YouTube succeed, some fail. I didn't get angry, I would just say. I got some bitterness for sure, but it's not overwhelming. I don't have anything in particular to direct it against. It's just, it just didn't happen. Didn't happen for me, which goes for literally everything in life. Didn't happen for me. But I don't.
There's heat coming from those cracks underwater, but it's freezing up here.
I don't find anything in particular to blame. It's just, I don't know.
I can feel it. It's calling to me. You must be close. Jedi can't pick any kyber crystal. It chooses you. Yeah, kind of like you.
Really? The crystal chooses the Jedi? Oh. Sounds kind of dumb. Geodes. Ilum is naturally abundant in geological formations found within mineral-rich underground rock. I don't understand that sentence. It's naturally abundant in geological formations that you can find within mineral-rich underground rock. It doesn't make sense to me. Billions of years of accumulated material matter deposited from hydrothermal fluids have infused the rock walls with valuable constituents, including rare crystals. I guess that's what the sparkle effect is supposed to signify. Hopefully that effect will carry over to the video.
Just a little shake. It'll be okay.
Yeah, this place is gonna go to shit, I expect. Where am I going?
Let's hope it holds.
Oh. Really? I mean, can rocks do this? I don't think so. Should have told your level designers not to do that. That's just bad. Get some glowing stuff here. Oh, good. We can scan it. See what it is. Minerals. The cavern systems under Ilum are rich in mineral substances formed during ancient geothermal evolution. The ice caves are home to several mineral classes native to the planet. I like how they don't give any detail other than it's native to the planet. There probably aren't really that many different types of rocks and minerals even possible. Oh.
Close one. Call's getting stronger. Let's hurry. I feel like I'm surrounded by ghosts. Oh, I'm not all right. It's hard to be here. Thanks, buddy.
There's something down there. I can't get there yet. Oh, there's something here too. Looks like I should be going to the right, but maybe I will end up having to go left. Alright, so I said I'd stop at the next meditation point, and here we are. So I'll stop here. It's a very long recording, should be over an hour. But that's me playing a little bit of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Let's see if anyone cares.